Yes, dear students, now exercise 7.10. This exercise is not very complicated, some extra part, and that is we will use the substitution method in this. The one formula is, one method is that you remove the limit, integrate it, put the value again, and then you put the limit. Second method is, please see, here multiply and divide it by 2 and take x square plus 1 as t. Please try to understand the basic of the substitution method. Then it is 2x dx equals to dt. So we write here 1 upon t dt. Yes. Now we change the limit also. And here we write that when the value of x is 0, when x is 0, what will be the value of t? So the value of t will be 1. So we write here 1. This half will be as it is. And the value of x is 1. Then the value of t will be, put 1 here. So it is 2. So here it is 1, 2, 2. And now the answer is 1 by 2 log t. And the limit will be 1 to 2. Now here the important part is that it is not required to put the value of t again. Directly you can put the new limits. So the answer is 1 by 2 log 2 minus log 1. This will be the answer. And you all know that the value of log 1 is 0. So the answer is half log 2. That is the actual meaning of the substitution, and in this part is very important, that how to change the limit. That thing is the important which I want to explain you through this particular problem. That is the whole part in the substitution method. I am taking one more sum. Now you see in this sum, sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square, and here we can take x equals to 10t. Then the dx will be sec square t dt. Please see this part. So here in this it is sine inverse 2 tan t upon 1 plus 10 square t. And here it is sec square t dt. That is the substitution. Now meanwhile we have to change the limit also. So when I put x equals to 0, then the value of t will be 10t equals to 0. When x equals to 0, 10t equals to 0 and t equals to 0. So we write the 0 here. And when x equals to 1, it is 10t equals to 1. So t equals to pi by 4. So this is pi by 4. So that is the important thing in this particular part. Now you all know that it is 0 to pi by 4. We write that it is sine inverse sine 2t. This is the formula for sine 2t, and it is sec square t dt. Sec square t dt. Now sine inverse of sine 2 will be 2t. So this sum will take the form 2t sec square t dt, and the limits will be 0 to pi by 4. So you please see this. This is the substitution now. And we have got a format here. And which format now? It is 2t sec square t. So in this we will apply the eyelet and we integrate this part. So when you apply the eyelet here, it is 2 and t and sec square t. So you will take this one as the first function and this one as the second function. Now you see the integration. It is t integration of sec square t dt minus integration the derivative of, that is d dt of t, integration of sec square t dt whole dt, and we will put the limit as it is 0 to pi by 4. Please see this part is crystal clear to you or not. Now in this will be 2t and sec square t will be 10t, and the limit will be 0 to pi by 4. This part 0 to pi by 4, this will be 1 and it is 10t dt. Please see nicely, this problem is very important because we are revising the integration by parts also. So in the next now 2 t 10t 0 to pi by 4 minus, see the integration of 10t, it is log, what is the integration of the 10t, very important, so it is will be log sec t, so this is log sec t, and now the limit is again 0 to pi by 4. So in this way we can answer this particular sum. Now we have to put the limit in this part. Yes, if you see the next part now, you put the limit, it is pi by 4. So it is pi by 4 log 10 pi by 4, and this 0 means this full part will be 0. When you put this pi by 4, this 2 is this 2, log sec pi by 4 minus log sec 0. Now 10 pi by 4 is 1, so it is pi by 4 only, this is 0. 2 log sec pi by 4 is root 2, so log root 2 minus sec 0 is 1, so it is 1, log 1. This is log 1. And now when you multiply, it is pi by 2, 2 log root 2, and you know the value of log 1 is 0. So in this way we can find the value of this is the important problem for the substitution, and I think this with the help of this problem the things are clear to you regarding this concept. I am taking one more sum from this part to make your things more clear. Yes, dear students, you see this problem. We can take cos x equals to t. The derivative will be minus sin x dx is dt. Sin x is already available here. So we can write sin x dx is minus dt. Now when you write here, it is minus 1 upon 1 plus t square dt. The important part is, as I told you, substitution method. So when you are changing all these, you have to change the limit also. So here you see, when you put x equals to 0, the t will be cos 0 and it will be 1. When you put x equals to pi by 2, t will be cos pi by 2 and it will be 0. So we can write 1 to 0 here. And now the integration is 10 inverse t 1 to 0. So when you put the value, it is 10 inverse 0 minus 10 inverse 1. So the answer is 0 minus pi by 4. So the final answer is pi by 4. I think now with the help of this part, it is clear to you that what is the substitution method in the definite integration. This is the important part, that whenever you are changing the x function, you have to simply change the limit also. That is the additional part. So in this, we can take all the problems of the indefinite just by making the new limits. So here, this is the important part in this. The last part of the definite is actually the properties, and that is the more important part than this one. This is just the takeover. The additional part is to change the limit properly to make your concepts more clear. So I hope this part is clear to you. Thank you.